We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Rolling to his left. Robinson's got it. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. And now an audible here into something else. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got his man is Jonathan Mingo. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup at 25. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Come on. Hit. Quickly to Addison here. And they get him down, but not before
before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this done.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Harper. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now they'll audible to something else.
2nd and 6. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. This defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Back to throw here. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
Joseph's got it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
The Falcons are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
Oh, good move. And that'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Now they'll change things up.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll set up a throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons!
Bijan Robinson
from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play Week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or Week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Let's go now.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Now back to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On a turn and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside line.
Touchdown, Falcons! Luke Musgrave, 41 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 4. He finds his man, complete. It's Harper. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Harper. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, they'll run with the Wagyu. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. from 3 yards out.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is down to 28-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Man in motion left, Mingo.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Slot man moves right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
In motion right is Addison.
19 Lions.
They'll set up to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Three. Let go.
They'll try and run for it up and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
The slot man in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Luke Musgrave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Coup for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
18, pioneer. Ready.
2nd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready,
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check smash, 19 Lions. Hurt. Stop below 18. Come 19.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Hey, smash. 79 Broncos. Panther 11.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, on the ball, on the ball.
Looking to throw.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd down, Robinson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. They're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will take it on for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
79 Broncos. Go Street. Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And